All right, well, let's go ahead, guys, and move on to topic number 3. And we all comic book fans out there, and this has to do with Marvel. And looks like in Captain, and bringing us to topic number 3, in Captain Marvel 2, we are getting our new villain by the name of Zawe Ashton. And I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but I have the report right here from Deadline. Captain Marvel 2, Zawe Ashton tapped to play villain in Marvel's sequel. Exclusive. As pre-production ramps up on Captain Marvel 2, Brie Larson looks to have found her next co-star she will square off against, as sources tell Deadline. Velvet Buzzsaw, Zawe Ashton, has been set as the villain in the next installment in the Marvel franchise. Nia DaCosta, his sister, who directed the anticipated reboot of Candyman, has been tapped as the director on this film. I am super duper excited about this. Now, I've never seen Velvet Buzzsaw, but OneTakeBigDog, what about you? What was that growing for? What you think, man?
Because I remember Velvet Buzzsaw.
Oh, really?
That movie was terrible. I think it was about some pains that come alive and kill, something like that.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Jake Gyllenhaal in it, I want to say, but I can't quite remember her because I kind of like tried to purge the film out my memory anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for her. Can't say that I'm excited for Captain Marvel 2 though.
I feel you, and to be honest with you, man, yeah. Now that I'm seeing this poster here, I didn't see it, but I remember this being advertised, and I was like, I'm staying the hell away from that. But so you said you say you're not looking forward to Captain Marvel 2, but do you like her as an actress, or
I can't quite remember her at all. Like the film is. I'll tell you, it's one of those ones you see and you just pretty much forget like immediately after, but it leaves a stain still though. So yeah, I'm excited for her to get the role. I'm happy for anybody gets to work. It's just, and maybe once they announce who she's playing, maybe, but right now I'm kind of just
I got you. Now, before I pass to you, Larry, people that she could be playing, I got a list right here of 10 best Captain Marvel villains, okay, who she could possibly be playing. And I scrolled down this earlier today, and I think I have an idea. So first we got this guy named Nitro. I don't think she's going to be playing Nitro. But then we got Doomsday Man. I don't think she's going to be playing Doomsday Man. Genus Veil. I doubt that. He looks cool. Titanius. I doubt that as well, but he looks like he can beat ass. Deathbird, we're going to keep on going. Maybe Deathbird. This just looks horrible. The Brood or the Brood or whatever. The Brood. The Supreme Intelligence, hell no, she's not playing that. But the one I think she's playing is coming up. Young Rog, who was in the first Captain Marvel film. But I think she's going to be playing this person right here, Moonstone, because that's just the closest that it can possibly be out of everybody that we went through. I mean, that is a woman. So I don't know nothing about Moonstone. I barely know anything about, and maybe she could be playing Mystique too. But okay, OneTakeBigDog, not feeling that right there. But Larry, what do you think about this, man? Do you know anything about Miss Ashton or Ashton here? Are you excited about this? Or you know anything about her work?
I don't know anything, and I don't want to sound messed up. When I look at her, she looks like a trans man or a trans woman.
Jesus Christ, Larry.
She does.
That did not cross my mind at all, man.
Neck and whatnot. But that's what when I first saw that, I was wondering, is she trans?
Well, even if she was, why does it matter?
A curiosity point, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not. I mean, if she is or if she isn't, it's just a curiosity point. That's what I saw and I thought. But
okay. I thought she looked kind of cute, But
people can be cute, Doesn't mean I want to get with one, but it doesn't mean they can't be attractive. So
okay.
I mean, the woman that was in The Shy this last season, she was a trans woman. She was an attractive woman. She's just, I would never get with her,
Okay.
But anyways, moving on from that, here's my thing, and I know this is going to sound terrible and sexist, but the reality of it is, I think if you have a female superhero, I feel like you need a male villain. And the reason for that is I get where if you have the female superhero and then you have the female super villain, maybe you end up trying to bring in some more people, but some more girls and women into the fold. But the reality of it is the vast majority of comic book lovers are boys. They're men and boys. And boys like to see men and boys. They're going to want to, they don't want to necessarily watch a movie with two women fighting. I mean, that's just the way it is. We look at how the response was to Wonder Woman in 1984. Partly because it was a bad movie, but the other part too is that the villain was just terrible.
Well, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like you're saying that a woman should never be the villain because we have a lot of comic book heroes. I mean, superhero movies, right? And I can easily argue that a good 90% of the villains are males. So
and then, I'm not saying that you can't have a female super villain or a villain. Just I think that have a female villain that's fighting a male superhero. And when it comes to a female superhero, have her fighting a male, a male villain.
Hold on. Man, goodness gracious. Yeah. This guy here is so generous.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. Okay, I'll tell you before you.
Thank you so much. My goodness, let me bring it up. Lamont, what are you doing? $50, man? Jesus Christ. This chat is for you getting that net fixed fast. Oh, my brother, my internet wasn't broke. It was good, man. But thank you, my brother, for the super chat, man. No problem with woman on woman fights. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
here's the thing, man. I know, and Larry tell me that it's sexist and misogyny, and I know it sounds bad. It does. Yeah, I'm not denying that it sounds bad. I tried to preface it saying this is going to sound sexist. I don't want it to sound sexist, and maybe I'm being a bit sexist, or maybe I'm just not articulating my feelings the way that I want to. But I really, truly believe that when you have two female characters like that are out there fighting each other, you're not going to get as much enthusiasm for it. I just don't believe that.
I gotta disagree.
I couldn't disagree more.
Yeah, because even talking Wonder Woman, there's nobody I wanted to see her face in the sequel more than I did Cheetah. Like there was no male counterpart that I wanted aside. I mean, like Wonder Woman facing in Wonder Woman 1984, and I actually wouldn't even mind seeing Cheetah again in the third one, like and just with like more to do.
And then my thought is if you're gonna have two women fighting, then you need to make it so over the top, dynamic, and just super bombastic. And they didn't do that. Like I wouldn't mind seeing, maybe Storm and Storm and maybe what's her name, Jean Grey fight.
Can you give me an example? Can you give me an example of how two women fought and it just sucked? It wasn't up to par.
Wonder Woman and Cheetah.
Okay, that's one example. But that was okay. Can you name another one?
Oh, let's see. I'm trying to think back. Because, they don't really show
in the DC films, bro, when them women be throwing down, they be throwing down. And these kung fu martial arts movies, these women be fluid as hell.
No,
be busting out these with beating ass.
That's different. We're not talking about kung fu martial arts movies. That's different.
But you know, there's not even enough examples in comic book films to even make that claim. I don't think. You know,
maybe not. But
I'm thinking of women's superhero movies, and only one. I'm thinking one maybe had. Well, you got Catwoman, and and that was a female on female. But the only other one is Wonder Woman. I can't think of any other female-led superhero movie because we haven't had many to where they're based off of this villain.
I could be wrong, and I'm willing to accept that, and I'm willing to give it a shot. It's not like I'm not going to watch it. It's not like I'm not going to support the sister and go see it and hope that she does great and goes in for the win. I want to see it happen.
I respect that.
I'm not going to be overly surprised if it's not that great.
Well, I can live with that. I can live with that.
But I want to see it happen, and you know. And I was not trying to diss the actress or anything by suggesting she wasn't attractive. I agreed. I think she's attractive. She just looks like she, might be trans. That's all.
Already, man. Okay.
And that doesn't mean that you can't. That doesn't mean that because you're trans, you're automatically ugly. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying that's what she looked like the possibility of it.
Well, that's all good, man. As long as you're able to go in with an open mind and give it a chance, I can always respect that. Cool. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, somebody talking about Fast and Furious when Ronda Rousey and Michelle Rodriguez fought was awesome. That wasn't a comic book thing though, and it wasn't the main. Those were not the main characters. Those were two people that were just on sort of it was a subplot.
What about Wasp and I can't think of the other girl's name in Ant-Man and the Wasp. That was a pretty good fight.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. See, I have people up there agreeing with me. Jay Meyer, the print me, said, I agree with Larry on this one, See?
Right. All is subjective. I ain't mad at you, brother. I mean,
if we want to go through and talk about movies where there have been women who have fought, then yes, there are some great. As an example that I would give where I think a movie where you had two women fighting that was fantastic was Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Incredible movie.
Right
and if you haven't seen it, check it out. They had women doing martial arts, that whole thing, and they were badass. And they were
badass, and it was awesome. It really was. Check out the movie. The sequel wasn't that great, or it wasn't as good, but check it out, guys. Check it out. He's right there.
Dude, it wasn't even close because the dude was basically schooling her while she was fighting her hardest. He was giving her an education.
Right on.